Okay. Now, as you know, Joy isn't here today, but that doesn't mean we can't take a look back at one of the amazing wineries she's been able to explore. Take a look at this.
Hey, can you see me? I'm right over here. You might have a hard time finding me because this is one huge patio. This is the patio at Montel Winery in Augusta. It's got a 360-degree view that's absolutely gorgeous. The only thing cooler than this patio is the owner's story. You just got to meet Tony. This is the owner, Tony Kuyumjan. Tony, this place is beautiful, a patio the likes of which I have never seen. But first, before we get into all that, you come by this honestly. You have a heritage of winemaking in your family. Tell me about it.
That's right. I was born on a vineyard, and my grandmother came from Armenia to California, and since she was familiar with grape growing, that's what she did when she came here. And of course, when you're brought up in a family like that, that's not necessarily what you're going to want to do.
So you did fly planes, commercial aircraft,
Yep.
but you knew about Missouri, and I guess maybe did you feel, yeah, I'm third generation, I've got this, but maybe I'll just bring it all to Missouri.
Well, I was here,
Yeah.
and I had a family, and it was a lot easier to stay here and make wine than it was to try to set myself back up in California.
I think I speak for all of us when I say thank you very much for bringing it to Missouri, because this is such a beautiful part of the country, perfect for winemaking. So can we go look at the vineyard?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So, Tony, how many acres of vineyards do you have here?
The 72 acres that we own, we have 500 acres of farmland, but only 72 we felt were suitable for the types of grapes that we want to grow. All these grapes go into the wines that we serve at the wineries.
Right.
We're an estate bottled winery. You know, we follow it from the ground all the way to the bottle, to your glass, and that way we can control the quality and make the product as good as we possibly can. There was a continental glacier that came through this area 10,000 years ago, and it stopped right here. This was the terminal moraine, and so you have all these rich soils that are a combination of minerals and nutrients, and so it gives the grapes a special taste. So these grapes that we're growing right here, the Norton grapes, are going to taste significantly different than the Norton grapes that's grown in any other part of the state. This is something unique. You'll never be able to find this anyplace else. You know, I mean, Norton has a short growing band, and you know, it's really the epicenter is here in Missouri. I should say in Augusta.
I'll go with Augusta. That's just fine. Let's go check out the winery.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, this is my favorite part. I think you've done a wonderful job picking out. First of all, let's start with the wine.
Okay, we're gonna. I paired our sandwiches with the Seyval Blanc, which is it's a Missouri grape. It's been grown here forever, and one of my favorites. It's nice and crisp and fragrant.
By the way, I love a screw top on a wine bottle.
Me too, because it preserves the aroma and the flavor of the wine, and it never goes bad.
True, and you can get to it quicker, and you can lay it down in the fridge without worrying about it, you know, spilling.
Isn't the aroma nice on that?
It's very nice. Okay, so you picked out for me a roast beef sandwich.
Yes.
I'm all about a roast beef sandwich. And you make all of your bread here too, Tony?
We bake the bread. We have our own chefs. So everything is made fresh. All the meats are sliced fresh. And this was the idea when I first bought Montel almost 20 years ago. What I wanted to do is I wanted to combine the wine with the food and a day's enjoyment. So people could come out here and they could enjoy the wine, pick out their perfect bottle of wine, get some nice food for the entire family, and then listen to music and have fun.
Now, another thing that you brought out for me to try is something I haven't had in Missouri yet, and it is an ice wine. Tell me about your ice wine.
Well, that's going to be our dessert. So we don't even have to have anything other than the wine. So we make this out of Vidal Blanc grape. So this is called the Vidal ice wine, and we choose the Vidal Blanc grape because it's tough and it lasts a long time. So this is made from grapes that have been hanging on the vine 3 or 4 months after we pick the rest of them. So the sugar is really high, and this is all natural sugar. These are all grape sugars. This is sucrose, and the flavors come with the sugar. So great way to end a dinner or start an evening.
This is sweet, it's fruity, it's delicious, and I didn't know we had a Missouri ice wine, but now I do.
Yeah.
Tony, thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers, this is beautiful. Montel Winery is beautiful. Thank you.